Humans was on recently. It was a new like TV drama series thing. They tried to make it like one of those American dramas, one of the big budget ones, um, like The Walking Dead or one of those. I don't really watch them that much. I've watched a few. Like I've seen a few things on Netflix. Watched first season of Dexter. I watched Daredevil. Daredevil was amazing. Um, and yeah, Humans was like a British version of that. Um, well, sorry, English, I guess. And it was really good. Like I don't think it had quite the same. I don't know. It had a broad scope and everything, and it did have an impact. But I don't know. I didn't quite have the same weight to it. I think. I'm not dissing it in any way. I loved it. I really enjoyed watching it, and I'm looking forward to series 2. I just don't think that it was quite there. It wasn't quite on a par. Um, then again, actually, I would say if you wanted to watch something that was really like heavy and powerful, had a bit of a kick and high stakes and that kind of thing, I would highly recommend Luther with Idris Elba. That is cool. Like it's amazing. But it is hard to watch. Like it's brutal. Yeah, Luther's a cool character, and it was pretty much like I'd seen Idris Elba in a bunch of stuff, Pacific Rim, Thor. I've seen him in big budget things. I've seen him in smaller budget things as well, and I've seen clips of him in crap like Ghost Rider. But it was that. It was Luther that really made me sort of take notice and say, wow, this guy is really good. Like, he is great. So I'd like to see more of him, actually. But yeah, no, Humans. It did have some great people in it, and the performances were brilliant. I heard that because it's about robots, synthetics, and the woman who plays the primary synth, I forget her name. She's terrible, but I just can't remember any of their names offhand. I've watched all the documentaries and so on and so forth, and yet I still can't think what they're called, which is a shame really, because they deserve mention. They're so good. And she, as all the characters who played synths, had to go to what they called synth school, which is like in The Walking Dead, as she kept saying in the interviews. It's like in The Walking Dead where the zombies go to zombie school, which teaches them how to act and behave like zombies. And what I love about it is that the other actors who were playing the family said that when they first met her, like on set for the first scene, which was around the table as a family, she came in character, in synth mode, and they were spooked. Like, it's weird. And I love that about actors. I love the fact that they're able just to switch it on and be a different person, or take on an entirely different body language and personify something different. I love that about them. Although I have known a couple of them, and they would do it. Like, I knew a guy, I worked with him, and he was like a part-time actor. And most of the time he was, well, not unlike me, I suppose, just sort of, strange. And, but then, yeah, sometimes he would just, out of nowhere, he'd toy with you, and he'd become someone else. He would just sort of have a go at you, or he'd pretend to be a difficult customer or something, but he was intimidating. Like, he would stare you in the eye, and you'd go, ah, yeah, funny, stop it now. And he wouldn't, he'd stay in character, totally straight-faced. There would be nothing you could do to snap him out of it. You could mess with him, and he would be in character, and he'd be offended that you messed with him. And then eventually he'd come out of it and laugh. Like, oh yeah, how'd you go in there? And it'd be like, no, you frightened me, man, dude. Like, don't ever do that again, please. But I say don't ever do it again. I wanted them to do it again. And I like it when people do that, because I'm so in awe of the power that they have in doing that. And that's what I like about Humans above a lot of other dramas that I've seen, is that you are seeing human characters, and these robots are human, but what's so masterful about it is the way that they're not quite human. It's the way they perform, it's the way they present themselves, the way that they stare, but they're kind of staring through you. Yeah, I really like it. I like how they did it. So Mildly disappointed with the ending of it, to be honest. It was very much a kind of, well, that concludes one aspect of the story, but there's lots more. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm up for it, but, you know, I don't know, just, I feel like I would have liked a bit more closure on a few things. And I can guess what happened to William Hurt's character at the end. I can't give any spoilers because I didn't see it. My job finishes at 9 in the evening, and that show starts at 9 in the evening. And I live, well, on the buses, maybe 20 minutes away. So I've usually missed about half the show if I make it really quickly home. Because, I mean, although my shift finishes at 9, that's the same time as the shop shuts, so they expect me to work for free to actually get the shop closed after 9. So it's a mad rush. I usually get out of there at like 5-10 past if I'm really quick. Jump on the bus, get home, I've missed most of the show. Sometimes I get a lift, but that means that whoever gave me the lift, well, Mum gives me the lift usually, and she was watching it too. So we both end up missing the first quarter of the show at least. So that's a shame. We did miss out on some good stuff. It's also the reason I stopped watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because I was missing too much of it, too regularly. But from what I've heard, it wasn't that great anyway. I'm disappointed because I liked the first series. I thought it was good. Second series, like I say, I didn't really keep up with it. But as far as series go, Marvel. Have you noticed actually Marvel have done really well? I want to say poorly with their TV series. They're actually really well made, but they haven't been well received, with the exception possibly of Daredevil. But then look at DC, whose movies haven't taken off the way Marvel's have, but their TV series have. Which is funny because I don't really like their TV series. Like Arrow and The Flash are both quite touted shows. They're on, I think, like Arrow's on its 4th or 5th series. It's really popular. I don't know why. I think it's rubbish. It's really dumb. I watched the first, well, a lot of the first season. I just got sick of it. Quite interested to see what they do with Supergirl, I think they've called it, you know, the Superwoman thing. But all eyes on DC for their new cinematic universe. That'll be fun to see. But yeah, we're living in a good age for TV series at the moment, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing what happens next, particularly with regards to things like Humans 2. Yeah, I'm quite keen on that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately, just watching TV really. I've played a few games, some interesting stuff.